I really hate this crypto industry sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean all the time. Check this out, friends. This is PusleChain, XPL, man. Oh, look at this. From the top to the bottom, it dropped 85% in just 12 days. Such a sad day when we have to go through this. Obviously, we've had a massive wipeout liquidation, friends. And when you see everyone saying it's over, they'll never return, give up, you know that's time to be bullish. You know it is. Where you got to like be bullish with your actions. Where you're like, okay, it's going to be good, I guess, in the next 6 to 12 months. But we just don't care, bro. It's not like this is like, if this was happening in 2023, all right, we get it. It's a year before the Bitcoin halving. People are still kind of like getting their confidence back. Bro, this is, friends, we're 1.5 years after the Bitcoin halving. I mean, man, Bitcoin dominance and everything still disastrous based off the business cycle. Nothing holds a bid for 4 years except some few cherry-picked coins. But the 5 strong coins, there are 1,000 dead ones when you focus on them as well. I'll just show you as well. One of the strong coins is Binance BNB. They're very rare, friends. Like, they're really, really, really rare. And by the time you identify that they're strong, it's too late. Okay. So, for example, here's Binance. Binance BNB broke its all-time high of 2021 by 120%. So that would be like, so it's from here to here. So that would be like Hex reaching $1.20 by this point. All right, that would be the equivalent, just to show you how remarkable it is for BNB holders. Well done, BNB holders. But also, friends, it's likely that many other altcoins were being dumped, which were accrued as Binance fees in order to help grind it up higher. So all these platforms that list on Binance Exchange, when they're all trading, Binance is taking fees in that token and they're holding the token. You know, so they accrue it over time and they probably sell part of it when they think it's ready, and they rotate them into BNB. We don't have no evidence of this. This is all centralized exchange stuff, but it doesn't take a genius to figure it out because BNB's got a bigger market cap than Solana, but you don't see like all these BNB people anywhere near to the popularity, even though Binance is popular. It is popular as a Chinese chain and stuff, but it's not. You get the point. You get the point. But BNB is still strong because CZ is a giant holder of it. I hope many other altcoins follow similarly to BNB and rise up later. Let's play some angel music for us. We need that during this time as everything continues to be poop. Very tough. I heard your crypto went down today. So it's been very rough. These past 4.5 years. The people celebrating, friends, there's only one camp celebrating. It's Bitcoin maxis. Bitcoin is up 12% since January. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's what they're celebrating. Another thing as well, check this out. There's one Binance insider longed this coin after the liquidations. All right? He longed ZEREBRO. ZEREBRO is like one of these rug coins as well. It's so weird. I don't know what was going on here. They longed it with $1.45 million. And just to show you, look at that P&L down here. They're up over $2.5 million. It's weird, man. So ZEREBRO liquidated, and then after it broke the high. It did some massive scam pump. Don't know what it is. Don't know what's going on. Wild. So the wallet as well, very suspicious. It's funded from Binance, and this wallet also made $1 million during the hyperliquid jelly drama. ZachXBT also confirmed this wallet was directly involved in Binance's HI-Fi listing, Hi-Fi, delisting pump and dump last month, which connected 12 wallets together and was used for manipulation. So much scamming going on with these altcoins and exchange cabal insiders. So we pretty much had a super fast altcoin bear market. Down 80%, bang. Jeez, man, just wiped out all the leverage. Check this out, friends. So Richard Hart made a wise post about the value of strong hands in crypto. So he posted this video, the value of weak hands. But we got to speak a bit about it as well, because here's the thing, right? So you can't get forced out in your spot positions, you know? You can't get forced out. So if you're holding like PulseChain and Hex, unless you're on a leverage exchange, right? But if you're in a spot positions, they can't force you out. Unfortunately, users are reporting that for Thread Guy, he's a big Solana KOL, okay? Just people call him LA Vape Cabal. He sold Sol and Pump at the bottom of their liquidation cascades. It could have been due to cross-catchal leverage positions, though. So I'll just show you some of these posts. So this is him interviewing CZ. fitting picture right before everything. Today, Thread Guy sold 250K worth of pump. But I just want to show you, friends, because there's a video here where he says Thread Guy explains why Solana and pump are not dead despite BNB season. I think pump looks pretty good, and Sol is a dead narrative is objectively incorrect. If Sol was dead, they wouldn't have bought back 1.7 million of pump yesterday. So that's, you know, you're using the buy and burn as a justification for these. We all know the buy and burn, you're forcing money somewhere, and then people just use it as exit liquidity. Look at Pump Fund, friends. Pump Fund, they literally wasted $140 million of buybacks, and it came back literally to the ICO price where it is right now. So they've literally wasted $140 million. They just gave it into short-term non-believers because it was too early. You see, that's why everyone's wanting Richard Hart to deploy the fund so they can exit. But bro, we're just telling you now. We just saw an example. They deployed it, and look what happens. They deployed it, and then just gets dumped on straight away. Because we're just too early, friends. That's the thing. When it comes to the cycle, you need the business cycle up higher. You need like a PMI 52 plus environment, you know, for things to kick into gear. We had the racist Russell 2000, man. I'll talk about that racist Russell 2000. Could you get any more racist than this piece of garbage as well? Racist Russell 2000 heading up to the high and then scamming us all over again, which I can show you here. Man, look at this scam. What the hell? It goes up again to the all-time high. Gosh, friends, could you get any more of a scam? It goes to the high, re-breaks it, settles, and then gaps right under it. My gosh, man. So, man, that racist Russell 2000, oh, what a freaking scam. Does it get any more scammier than that? But yeah, friends, that's it's very tough, right? Because someone says, you know, I've got a thesis, I'm really, really bullish. Price goes down in 15 minutes, I'm out. You know? That's why, like in PulseChain, we've held through disaster. I mean, pDAI, obviously, it's held through 2 crashes of minus 99.9%. 2 of them. So if you're holding them, you're just built differently. You know? It's a believer cycle after all. Just interesting, man. This guy, he says he's been liquidated 99% of his portfolio during this dump. Oh, man. Friends, leverage, bro. Leverage is really, really, really dangerous. Really dangerous. Remember, I always tell you, like, friends, there's no safe leverage, bro. That's it. There's no safe leverage. The only leverage you could ever contemplate is getting a credit card loan to invest. You got to bink it in the next 2 to 3 years, and then using your income to just pay off the debt. Interest repayments. That's it. Which I know a lot of you are doing right now. You can't get forced out, really, unless the economy goes to zero. Okay? That's it. It's not perfect, but that's totally different to obviously what this was. This was the exchange just goes, oh, your liquidation's 90% lower. Sweet. Let's just send that down there. Give me your money. You pay all the fees. Very unfortunate, friends. Many crypto participants, I don't want to use this word because of YouTube's. They don't, they stop you, but they want to unalive themselves after yesterday's Black Swan event. Unfortunately, one guy lost it. He lost all $2 million and he got liquidated to zero. He immediately checked himself into a mental health clinic. It's very important to understand how PvP and rigged the trading casino is. Richard K. Been to some very poor countries where people regularly survive on less than $400 a month while working 200 times harder than any of these crypto Twitter people. They would never end their own lives in such a hopeless situation. Very true. I want you to know, friends, this is not the end. Okay. There is always another chance. There's always another chance to make it back. Thank you to Mr. Inner Dev Crypto. I forgot his name. I think he's Doug. I forgot his name. He changed his thing. He has been answering DMs all day. I think he's got maybe like 500 Bitcoin or something. He's an OG, 500 or 1,000 Bitcoin. Look at this. He answered 100 DMs, 3 Telegram calls with heavier cases, 1 person on his way to mental health clinic after losing $2 million. Most people with heavy losses are dealing with it in a mature way. They know operating in this market's very risky. It seems some people losing it all will make them focus on inner development. Pain tends to force people inside and reflect. It's crazy to read that even people had stop losses in place, they got wiped due to the exchanges not executing or overloading orders getting filled. So, yeah, that's the unfortunate part when it comes to these, friends, because your stop market's hitting market, but if too many people get in at the same time, they just auto-liquidate one person, which sends it much lower. And that's why if you're going to do it, you have to use isolated, not cross leverage. I guess everyone learned the hard way. With isolated, every trade or altcoin, you can only lose a max amount on it. And they're all correlated, but you got to do that. Because then you know at least, oh, you put, let's say you got like, you know, maybe you got a $1,000 account. You know with this one altcoin, let's say like your long fart coin, maybe when you put in your trade, you make sure it's isolated leverage. You get that just for every altcoin. Maybe you'll put like $25. So if it gets whacked, you can only lose 25. If you have cross, what the exchange does is it goes, it uses your whole account, your whole $1,000 in your account, even from other coins. That's what pretty much happened in the cascade. This is basic stuff. Like everyone should know this, but people don't, man. They just don't. When they get confident, they say, oh, I don't need to worry about that because we're definitely going up in the next 3 months, right? Okay, cool. I'll do my 3x leverage long. And look what happens. Man, we're not in control, dude. We're literally not in control. These crypto exchanges are in control. Thank you to Mr. Inner Dev Crypto, this gentle surf friends. He spent 12 hours out of his free time to help people. He didn't need to, you know? Unfortunately, I showed this to you before. Bonk guy, so Unipix, he unfortunately got wiped $15 million yesterday. 15 million. Oh my gosh. This must have been his defense. This is literally crypto's Black October day. Just like the stock market. They had the 1987 crash. Black October. That was our Black October. Where the exchanges go, goodbye, bang. So tough, friend. It's so tough. Let's play some Pumpy G music because we need it. We need to feel something. Gosh, man, you know. We're gonna make it though. I still think we're gonna make it. It's nice to see some wonderful posts out here from people bouncing back, saying, you know, it's not over. But yeah, the guy just took, you know, he lost $30 million from it. So I believe you will make it out, Mr. Unipix. I believe everyone will make it back. See, friends, you know, now that they've lost, though, here's the thing. When they've taken a hit, they're not going to do spot altcoins to make it back. Now you're trapped. Now to do or die. Because what happens is now they're thinking about the big number. So now their path going forward, they're going to try at the casino again. Now, Unipix is very skilled. Remember, Unipix, how he became the bonk guy, he longed 16K worth of bonk right before it did the 200X. And he went onside like $30 million. Or yeah, 15 or $10 million, right? And that's when he shared the screenshots and he held. Just to show you, just to show you how rigged the game is. Okay, I want to just show you. You want to see something rigged, bro? The bonk chart shows you how much of a scam altcoins are. Okay, look what he did, bro. Friends, look what he did. Okay, so he longed it down here. It went up, straight up only. Okay, look at this. He goes 1, 2, 3. Here is Trump winning. He breaks the high, comes back out, and it even makes another higher low. And then look what happens. The exchanges go, you know what? You're holding. I don't want you holding. Straight to zero. Goodbye, bang. I mean, look, friends, they literally sent it towards like, oh my, just look at this disaster, bro. Goodbye. Man, it just hurts to see this because, like, oh, there's a 15-minute candle. Oh my gosh, bang! Oh man, it just sucks so much just to see this scamming going on over and over and over again. You know, but then obviously retailers, they'll come out and they say, "Hey, why don't you go to the stuff that's working?" Yeah, but you gotta understand, bro. What you're saying is you want to go buy highs. The best time to be long is when literally everybody's out. Like now, it's the best time to be long. Check this out. Good things come to those who wait, friends. I still believe good things come to those who wait. We've been waiting though in Year of the Snake, you know. So you and I just got to keep rolling on. Let's roll, baby. Remember, where to from here, friends? The ultimately, you know, you're gonna get. Friends, this happens by the every you know, there are people, friends, they're always bearish. They're always like saying it's going down, going down. They say it every 2 months. Then when one of it happens, no one takes them seriously anyway because they're just calling for the black swan every single time. That's why I even have the jokey. The guy who predicted 17 of the past 2 black swan dumps is wondering why nobody cares about them today. You know, so they don't take advantage of it anyway, man. It's kind of funny, man. Like you should be celebrating your own. Just like that's what they try to do. Try to con people into thinking that like, correct, you predicted it. You'll also see, friends, there'll be people that'll be walking back their comments Okay. So like, that's why I'm telling you, yeah, I was bullish 3 days ago before we crashed. I'm bullish now. I'm not changing. I don't care. Still bullish. But what you will see is, you know, a lot of people, because they're too scared to face the crowd. They think because they're selling products and services. That's why. When you're selling a product or service, your win rate and the perception of you is very important, because that's how you sell stuff. Okay. You know, like a fitness guy, you know, they have to look fit. If you're giving financial advice, you have to look rich. Yeah, that's just to get people out here, right? You know, for women, you're giving, like a woman who's selling an anti-aging serum, which is probably just like man juice on her face or whatever, she's got to look youthful. That they always use, like, oh, they'll Photoshop her to look youthful. Or they'll get some like mad Asian girl with like, you know, you ever seen like friends as rare breeds? Like there's like an Asian woman, she's with her daughter, but you know, she's like a mum and she like looks like 29, but she's actually like 58. You know, they get them to just sell them, right? It's mostly genetics, you know that? So it's the same thing here. When it comes to crypto KOLs, that's how they say, oh, look at this. Oh, I was the one who told you to call it. Look, man, show me the screenshot P&L of you getting short and taking, and show me the screenshot P&L, or it didn't happen. That's it, bro. Because that's what they end up doing is, they're like, no. I was having a conversation with my pet duck yesterday, and I told them, look, be careful. All right. And then what they'll do is they'll say, oh, see, I told everybody to be careful. But it's just people talking smack, man. So that's the difference with me, friends. I don't sell anything. Yeah. There's no referral links. Man, friends, just imagine if I was doing referral links to an exchange, I would be hanging my head in shame today. Shame. Isn't it funny, all the crypto KOLs, they're acting like nothing happened? You sent people to their deaths. You know they do this. Shame on them. Shame. If I don't tell them, who's going to tell them? Who's going to tell them? Their audience gets gaslit anyway. Yeah? The audience literally gets gaslit because they go, no, I actually told you to get out and get short. You know there's going to be a liquidation one on the upside later on. It's going to happen again. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I would have a lot of personal guilt. Me. If I was sending people all these referral link stuff out here, yeah, it's it. But, like, no. But you can't control everyone. People, even if you give people the correct instructions, they're not going to follow them anyway, you know? So, because that's the thing, friends. Like, when you're selling a product or a service, it's all about that perception. Oh, I'm always winning. Oh, I'm always doing great. I don't play that game, man. I don't play that game. That's right, friends. You'll often see, there's always like a crybaby soy boy who comes out. He says, oh, but Somi, you don't sound very convincing in this thing. Yeah, I'm not trying to be. I don't care, bro. Sell. No one part. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't care. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm long. I'm holding. If I had more spare ammo, I'd be buying more. There you go. Yeah, I thought we'd be ending the 4-year cycle now here from many, many years ago. Guess what? I've moved the goalposts. We could have a 5-year Great Depression. Don't give a shit. You see, it's the game, friends. I'm sure you guys always remind me of this as well. Like, don't bother explaining to people, friends. They just don't get it. I don't have the answers, bro. We'd never have the answers. Okay, we're totally guessing. Everyone's totally guessing. As soon as you get conned by someone, like a con man or a con woman, a woo man, it's game over. Oh, I was the one who actually told you to be careful. I don't give a crap about that, bro. I'm here to play the whole cycle, however long it lasts. There's been a lot of losses, friends. I'm praying for everyone. Mr. Unipix, every single person who lost, I'm praying they make it back. I do believe you will make it back. If you took a hit, friends, if you had any leverage exchanges, guess what, man? You're still in the game. You still got me. We're still here. But look, I say it as well, friends. Like, we've just literally wiped absolutely everyone out. Like, friends, this is the most I can't stress to you how bullish the chart is when they do the scam through the level dump all the way down. You know, this is just a fractal of Ethereum doing that down here as well. It just comes back and wipes all these levels here. This is Ethereum going down, 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 wipes every single level on the way down. You know, it's just that what we did, this is on every altcoin, right? Because Bitcoin and Ethereum didn't do as much. They literally just speed ran it all the way down. Bang! And here we have as well. By the way, if you're curious, why didn't Ethereum go down as much as you think? It's because we already destroyed everybody a few months ago. The price action of Ethereum suggests ETH BTC is going to rocket next year because like it's just like everyone's finished. They've all sold at 1800, 1500. They all made the SAs going, it's going to go home to 500, you know? So hopefully we have better times ahead. Like, subscribe, catch you in the next one.